Welcome to another episode of Move the Goalposts podcast.
Yep.
You know what time it is.
Medi, you say you still ain't got to win yet, brethren. Why go on?
I said to these two, my witness, I don't think I could do no more for the team, could I?
Nah.
I don't think I could have done no more for
I
the
think
team.
you got the same judge that Kane's got on him. Why? Anywhere you go, you lose.
Well, I couldn't have done no more for the team this season. I defended.
I messaged you, so you might need me this week. He said, nah, I'm good.
Yo, bro, because you know what, yeah, I'll be honest, because I just thought in my head, regardless, I am doing it. You get me?
Started off well, didn't it?
Started off well. I say that, you know what, on the pitch now, do you know what, I say the truth, Osh didn't have his best game, no disrespect to Osh, that wasn't his best game considering how he started.
I keep calling out mine, you know.
Nah, considering how he started in the first week, he expect me, he wasn't with it like how he was in there.
He caught us all slipping when we had ring rust, bro. That's all that went on.
He wasn't
Downplaying Osh.
I'm not down.
On big 8K.
Osh, you're my guy, you know you're my guy.
On the 8K,
I
you know.
do you like that, but you get the, yeah, man.
So it's Osh's fault, mate.
Nah, it's not Osh's fault. I feel like the team was a bit defensive in it, but obviously, England done his part.
Nah, do you know, I think the difference.
It was just my man. That was the difference.
Mahrez was sharp.
Yeah.
Mahrez.
What's his actual name?
He's called
Leon. Shout out Leon. Leon's quality.
Quality.
Shouldn't really be playing it. It was a bit unfair.
Yeah, you can see the difference.
Yeah, I think that was the difference in the teams.
But
I'm gonna give it Eddie Congo. Eddie Congo must be the difference because he's on a free P.
Yo.
he didn't-
I'm on 8K saying, are you sure? Because he plays every week.
He's been doing his thing.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I ain't seen no one toe pat kick like that since Ronaldo in 2002.
He told Pep one far corner. Disgusting technique. It was
quality.
It worked though. It worked. It was horrible.
If it's good enough for R9, it's good enough for any of us, trust me.
Yo, trust me, man, the guy just pwned it.
I think balance the teams as well is important on the five side. 'Cause obviously I'm having to play defence for my team. I don't really want to defend, but
Everyone should be putting in a pusher.
I don't know.
Everyone's a striker.
Yo.
where do we start? Tenhag.
Yeah.
Tenhag. Looks like he's staying.
I know. But you know what? I hear what he has to say, and they don't believe he's had the best environment to succeed in the YC.
That's all I've been saying.
They believe that we're giving the right tools and the right people around him, they'll get the right results. You can't be mad at that. If you've done it in this model up in your first season, I can't see why you can't in it.
He just deserves a chance, whether that's a full season next season or till
At least say
1-0. Oh. Is that a full season or whether it's just until January? Do you know what I mean? Because if the form carries on
Next year until January. Problems in it.
Do you know what? Yeah,
That was a quality goal.
I see it both sides in it. So like I'm a Tenhag out guy, yeah, but I do see the good that he's doing. But he does talk some nonsense, this guy though. I think it's the language thing though. Listen to what the man said, yeah. The man said, yeah, apart from Jose Mourinho, the managers didn't get the players they wanted, and that is what you need.
Class.
Yeah? So someone replied to that, yeah. And they said, this is so disrespectful. Jose got Fred, Dallo and Lee Grant after he finished second. That's definitely not what he wanted. The absolute cheek of Tenhag. ETH is the only one who's had the most backing. 450 million in 2 summer windows, and he's the one complaining.
I think it's the injuries though.
The most backing though.
Okay,
the most backing.
Okay, so we're talking injuries. So in the Europa final that Mourinho played, do you know that we had Ibrahimovic, Rojo, Bailly, Twanzebe, and I can't even see who this other player is. Or Luke Shaw. All of them were out on crutches on the sideline. All of them.
Over
Yeah.
the course of a season, though, we're talking here now, not just one game.
Yeah, but they're on crutches.
The man
I'm
said
gonna say they're on crutches.
The man said he's had 30 different systems in the back.
He got a bad injury, but then he did.
He's only been able to play his first 11 like twice or something.
Yeah.
But United had 30 odd different back pairs. Centre back.
Definitely makes a difference.
I don't. Out of all the managers, yeah, I think this is the worst team that I've seen under these
But
managers.
he's been back the most because it's his
Back
agency.
to his buying players, but not the ones that he wants, though.
It's his agency making the buys.
Yeah, but
So
he
they're
didn't get
the
the
ones-
buys that he wanted, though.
As well.
He said it himself. Kane wanted Kane, he didn't get Kane. He wanted De Jong, got Casemiro.
And we heard the same story with on
Yeah, it's
the
happened.
overlap.
It's
And
happened
it was the
with
same
Morgan.
with Jose when he wanted Maguire and ended up with these man that had us name.
It's happened with all
Do
of
you know
them.
what? Yeah, do you know what though? If you look at the bench tonight, this is the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
the
it's a
worst.
joke.
Worst I've ever seen.
It is the worst.
And like even it was saying Evans was just like training this week. Got to get thrown straight in. Evans and who's centre back?
My name, Casemiro.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I'll give him, you got to do something good to get to 3 finals in 2 seasons. That's definite.
With this,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't.
With
But
this.
then,
With Weghorst up top.
I do think we got a lot of luck with the one that we won.
It's Newcastle. Do you know what I mean?
I think you need
I feel like, yeah,
He's
I was
looking
gonna say,
at cup competition.
Listen, you need a whole heap of luck.
I wouldn't. It's not like they battered us or anything. They didn't batter us.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
I think they outplayed us though.
what, in the final?
Yeah.
United just got out the blocks rapid.
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
game,
Two, that was it, innit?
the game was done.
But boy,
But he did say a lot of stuff. He answered a lot of
Yeah.
questions honestly.
No, he did.
You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of changes, like not just in the coaching staff and that, in like the senior roles.
Yeah.
Like, so
I
I think it's risky for them to go and get a new manager as well now with everything else being changed. Like,
I just
it's a
think he
lot.
goes. I just think without him knowing, he goes into too much.
Goes into too
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Things too much.
Like he goes too much into everything.
Gets
like,
interrogated.
But I,
Yeah, we
no,
don't.
but I just think that's his character.
Yeah. I don't think he's scared to say what's on his
That's
mind.
an
Yeah.
exclusiveness, though, man. You gotta listen.
If you ask him a
He's a
question,
very honest man.
if you
nah,
ask him a
yes.
question, best believe you're getting an answer.
Yeah, therefore.
So then what we're saying, like, in terms of the injuries, are we relating any of that to how he's training or
Probably,
what?
yeah.
And also, what about the players that we've had and have gone elsewhere, the Sanchos and whatever, and they've ended up doing good? Is that coming back down to him or what?
I think it's a collective of things. I had this chat in the group chat.
He even said about his style of play. He said like people are saying they didn't have a style of play last season. Like we got to 2 finals, got to a semi, and we got top 4. How can I do that?
And we had
with
the
no
most
style of
clean
play?
sheets.
Yeah, with no style of play. Said he's clearly had a style of play, but we've not had the players to implement it this season.
Well, I'm not trying to be the Ollie guy here, but man said for 2 years we didn't have no style of play. We got 2nd and 3rd Europa final.
Counter-attacking style of play, that's what
I seen something Ali said the other day. He said we were getting praise from our managers for our tactical approach and how we're setting up for games.
Pepelino.
Yeah. Hold on.
Do you know what it is like?
I just think finish his contract in it, then move on to the next if it's not worked.
I'm happy to.
Wow,
You're just on the Ollie train, but I'm happy to keep Tenhag.
One more year next year.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Nah, I genuinely
If I could have my way, sorry.
If I could have my way, Mourinho would still be here.
And Ollie behind him as his caretaker.
I genuinely, obviously it's hard because at the end of his contract, but I genuinely believe because these are just setting in now, and I don't think it's going to be over one transfer window being summer, and you never really do anything crazy in January, so I would say you need about two.
Oh, wait, are you buying a looking hag?
Yeah, but
They've said the same thing. They don't believe he's had the right environment to succeed.
Yeah.
So he's buying a looking hag. He can't. What are we saying?
He's been there.
What are we saying?
You know what
What are we
I'm
saying?
No,
Look at the top
here's what
job.
I said. If he leaves United, he'll walk into a top job.
Yeah.
Because he's a top coach.
Right,
That
so-
don't mean you're a top
so-
manager. There's a
They
difference.
know what they're getting though, because he was there with Pep.
Yeah, as a coach.
He was
But
there with
in
Pep.
terms of what you said about
Say
the
my
timing,
thing.
you can start me off with this. With the timing, like he's got to prove though. Like to me right now, if they let him go, no one would be surprised with it. So he's got to prove that he can stay on. I won't be giving him a new contract right now.
Who's that?
Tenhag.
Oh, Tenhag. No, I wouldn't know yet.
Right.
But at the same time, United, it's not even just managers. United don't even players and managers, bro. Just turn into.
Well, that's what they've got to do. I think they've got to do that. Like, you're not holding us to ransom. They go and give him a 3-year contract, and then he flops, and then you've got to pay him out. Like, it don't make sense.
It's already saying they don't want to get rid of him because of that as well.
But I'm saying, alright, I'm saying like give him this year, and then they'll probably give it. I'd probably obviously there's no 2-3 year, but I'd probably say, you know what?
By January.
Depending. Oh God.
By January, they should be discussing whether he's staying or we're renewing the contract.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Depending on the incomings, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But obviously, they'll sit down and be realistic with their expectations. It's only the fans that are unrealistic. Surely the club's got to be realistic.
I think he's just been unlucky, very unlucky. Like, he has made some bad decisions, but I think along the way, as a manager, you always make bad decisions. Pep would say he's made bad decisions, but it just so happened that he's had the team to dig him out of the bad decisions that he might make.
I think this is the process.
I just
Scott,
think,
have to be the process.
yeah, I just think we're expecting it to be done in
Nah.
a season.
Like I said, because we overachieved last season. Like,
This should have happened last year.
Yeah, naturally, you're going to want more in it.
Overachieved last year.
Yes, we did.
man.
Yes, we did, bro. Yes, we did.
You can't have a team, that finish second and then third, have a poor start to a season, which is why Ollie went. Ragnick comes in, we still just only come off the top 4, and then he comes in and gets third. That's not overachieving.
By the time
That's not
Ragnick
overachieving.
By the time
That's not overachieving.
How many goals did Weghorst get last season?
So,
How many goals did Weghorst get? 2. That was our main striker last season.
He got rid of Ronaldo.
Right, okay. He got rid of Ronaldo.
Ronaldo
Ronaldo got rid of himself.
Ronaldo wanted to leave before he got there.
Ronaldo got rid of himself.
Ronaldo wanted to leave before he got there.
You see why it's still an achievement, because we
Of
still
course
say,
it's an
we
achievement.
still say them players aren't good enough in it, and we were still saying then even when they come, we need a rebuild, we need new players. So even knowing them players aren't good enough, and where we got to, was it 2 finals, isn't it? 2
And the
finals.
semi-final.
Was it 2 finals and third? I thought. Where did it finish?
Two finals and third.
Yeah, you can't.
And even you seen last year, after the first final, we were holding on, bro. He managed that.
Yeah.
Because it could have went left.
Could have went left. East of the
You know what I
north.
mean? So,
Like the man says, just
Ain't
me
going
when I got
left
more
because of the
footy.
man behind us.
The teams behind us were pants, bro. That's why.
but yeah. Give the man time.
Did he say something about Sancho?
Yeah,
He spoke about Sancho, innit?
Let's not revisit that situation.
Nah, he's saying they've been communicating.
Yeah.
Put it
But
out.
just seen then as I was coming in on Instagram saying apparently Talksport saying Sancho says he's got no intention to return back to United.
I don't blame him, no. I didn't think he would anyway.
I don't think Talksport know that though.
Neither do I.
I don't. But I wouldn't.
Because he's gonna
would've
for his career, he needs to leave his options open, innit? You know what I mean? He won't say anything. Yeah.
Apparently, he said his intention is to do another year on loan
That might be best.
for Dortmund.
Disgusting.
But your parent club decide, don't they?
I know. To be fair, like I said, either way, like I've been a critic of Sancho in it, but either way, if he's playing good, I'm happy because we're gonna get dough.
Yeah.
If he's leaving, sorry, I'm happy because we're gonna get dough from him. If he comes back, we've got someone in for him, innit?
And that's why Tenhag might be talking about it now. To make out like they might not sell him, so Dortmund have to put in more money.
Yeah.
Right? So
And they will put the money in now. That's the good thing about it. To be fair, we should be able to recoup some of that. 73? How much think we getting through? How much think we
I don't know.
Next chat show, Becky. How much think we get through right
The
now?
man's ambitions to go back on loan. I fucking know me. That's what his ambition is, to go back on loan.
Because you might not think
Forget about him. Forget about him. I don't even care about this little bit of form. Forget about him.
Is
That
that what he said though?
Pardon? No, that's what Talksport was saying.
Right.
That's what I mean.
There we go.
That sauce, incredible.
How much do you think we get for Anthony?
35? 35?
What? We get 35 right now.
No, we're getting 30 mil at least.
Well, if you're watching this, let us know, innit? Hit us up in the DMs.
Make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe.
Listen.